Hi guys, welcome to Side Decking 1000. In this video I will be going over what is a side deck, types of side decking, does side decking work, and kind of a general quick overview of what side decking is. Side decking is something that a lot of players don't necessarily understand to its fullest capacity. It can be very tricky for even veteran players to side deck effectively in tournaments and just general playing, understanding how side decking works. And it's really easy to get a great main deck, but what comes down to either like a matchup of the same deck versus the same deck is oftentimes the cards that the other players side in to defeat the opponent. Easy to have a good main deck, more difficult to have a good side deck because it's very dependent on who you're facing, your strategies, and how your deck works. Side decking, or rather a side deck, is a 15 card limit alternate deck that you can use to mix up your main deck during matches. This side deck can contain any card in the main deck or extra deck. So you could play extra fusions if you wanted to mix it up every once in a while, extra monsters, spells, or traps. During a match, after the first game, you and your opponent have an opportunity to side against your opponent. Siding means that you swap one card from your side deck to your main deck. It doesn't actually have to be just one card, it just has to be the same ratio. So if you take 5 cards out of your side deck, you have to take 5 cards out of your main deck and switch them for that next round. The purpose of side decking is that way you have a strategy against certain decks that you don't necessarily always want to run in your main deck. So cards that are specifically useful and against only certain decks would be cards that you would put in your side deck. Ultimately, the main purpose is to help defeat your opponents, that way you can win a duel, which will then help you win the match. There's 2 main different types of side decking, and most people will look at you weird when you say this statement, but one form is to side deck to change your deck and your strategy, and another type of side decking is to side against your opponent. This is the biggest, most commonly known way of side decking. So when people say side decking, they're normally referring to side decking to counter. But there is also that other side deck to change, which can sometimes help you win just by simply mixing up your strategy. Does side decking actually work? The answer to that question is just a blind yes. Not even a blind. Literally the results are so tangible and huge that it blinds you, because there's no way that you couldn't see that side decking works. It just does. The tangible proof is most commonly seen in formats that are dominated by one deck, just because then each little side deck choice to counter that strategy makes a significant difference in every deck that plays that strategy, and especially the side deck to counter. However, the side deck to change can work. It's more of a gimmicky option of side decking rather than I guess a professional Yu-Gi-Oh player side deck would do. So that's all for SD1000 is what I'm referring to this video, and for future videos I'm just going to be calling them SD and then a number, and hopefully you liked it. Go ahead and comment what you think about side decks, and if you think they've worked, tell us some stories about how siding in that 3 or 4 cards, or maybe even just that one card, helped you win the duel, and if it was in some epic moment where you just completely own them because of that one card was added to your main deck. I want to hear about those stories. Post them down below so I can see them and share them. Don't forget to comment your thoughts down below, share the video. It makes me feel fuzzy, and then you and your friends have something to talk about. Have a wonderful day, YouTube. Subscribe to me if you deem me worthy. Bye.